your demise!
There's no escaping the spider's kiss.
Mighty staff.
the highest power. pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
Potent heat.
I could do with a cold drink.
Divines doubly bless you, friend. Lieutenant Selenia at your service. No, I certainly don't mind. And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is. I shall be very glad to share what information, by all means. Should you travel there, please do check if my legionnaires are still alive. Burial mounds and necromancers, churches have churchyards. And churchyards attract So I did. The pact of the chances of survival, they must come from somewhere, from some vile source. I could make a feeble pun about your...
Sorry, sir.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. What? I'd never. If you must, what a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect puss, if ever there was one. And what might those be? Those who are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. But even though I've spent many a night leaping from tree to rooftop, the enemy is wily. They know us better than we know them, and they've found ways to avoid both detection and distrust. And yet I am somehow convinced that you may succeed where the Legion and I have failed. Call it instinct. But certainly, what would you like to know? By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well. I can but piece together what few more... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground... I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. I myself have none. Even though the Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's in. It might be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. Chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier. And what might those be? Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the engineering skills of a human. You basically construct a classic ballista. One of them failed? Who is the mongrel that dares to question my engineering expertise? I take it You know what? Here's the remote access device with which I used to control it. There's a manual for that somewhere around here, too. Yours, if you can find it. I really should invite Victoria, one of those who are raising the dead. The enemy is what... You have a flair for understatements, Hunter. I'm sure they are but a mite until they conclude what mischief they intend to see through, or, less likely, they are conclusively defeated. We can but bar the gate.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
All right.
Oh, that Gallagher is quite the performer. One of my own ilk. Oh, just like old times. The rush.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
It's all over, Stefan.
That excuse is more holy than a slice of this fine commentary.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up. Quiet day on the market, it seems. I'm overheating here.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
Peace be with you, traveller. I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter, Loni. But when the undead plague broke, Loni never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Loni lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward glance. She was killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies.
Hey, wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was. I'm Murphy, Jake's dog. Wow, you smell great! Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too. You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome, and I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do. I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome. If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much! Seriously, so much, you have no idea.
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
Rest in peace, darling.
Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake!
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Jake, where are you?
Rest in peace, darling.
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems. Oh, for the seven's sake. Those shining eyes are better fit for a...
This dog we met, how true a creature he is. How loyal and unwavering in its affections. Animals. Dog and deer, elk and eagle. We burden and butcher them, wretches that we are. These pillars of creation, we topple them, though their spirits are so very pure. They do not. This kind, this trusty beast. He is man's best friend, though man does not deserve one. You are not of the same mind because you are human, all too human. And deep down you place trust, I know. For I have lain on silken cushions in marble palaces, and I have lain on wet leaves in soggy forests. Vastly do I prefer the latter. Oh, the occasional thorn may pierce your skin, but at least you are aware the sting is not that of a poisoned needle hidden by aspiring rivals. In the animal kingdom only one is free. Beware the wolf, yes, beware the bear. But their rules are honest. The kingdoms of man, they are built upon the blood of the ones not strong enough to lay claim to power. This dog, it is a creature worthy of your affection. The ones you see around you, the men and women of this world.
Ironclad and fleet of foot, I'm invincible.
Stand down before I put you down!
bless you.
I don't have the right tool for mining. All the way to my...
Vermin!
could that happen?
Icy draft. I strike from the soul of air.
Soaked to the skin! Once more.
Ebbing away.
The time of your death is at hand.
On the mend. I need to dry off.
All the way to my boot soles.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
mumbling about Brachus Rex. Is that a new type of cheese? They're...
My life is ebbing away.
I'm drenched.
I needed that.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby... So absorbed is he in his coin hoarding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers. Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to... Mute. Can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for? Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines. Name's Walgraf. I admire you. No hero like Source Hunter. Siceal dead end. Please let me join you. Walgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with... Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with locks. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make them pay. Please.
The white light.